There's this new form of B-roll going around. It's like ultra fast speed ramp motion blur weird transition thing. It's just going around. It looks sick. So I had a crack at it myself, and I thought I'd show you how you can do it as well, because maybe you can use this for advertising cars, watches, products, maybe even venues and things like that. So it could be pretty useful. And because it's mainly used for shorts and reels, like, it'll blow up pretty easily. So once I figured it out, I thought, well, I might as well show you how to do it. There's a few things with this style that I thought would be done differently, but they're not. So, for one, when you look at an edit style like this, I thought it'd all be shot in 60 frames per second because it's all being speed ramped. It's actually shot in 24/25 FPS. So don't shoot in 60 because you're thinking you're going to have to slow it down. Just shoot it in 24 FPS. You're absolutely fine. Now, in terms of stabilization, if you've got a gimbal, you're fine. But if you've got image stabilization in your lens and you've got IBIS, then you're probably fine doing it handheld. It depends on how big the project is. If you're shooting a car, then yeah, I would say use a gimbal. But if you're just shooting something on your desk, go handheld. It'll be fine. Now, this one's personal preference. It depends on where you're going to be showing it. It would be to film in vertical. Now, because it's mainly used for reels and shorts and TikTok and things like that, it's probably best off that you actually do shoot in vertical just to start with. But that's all down to personal preference. I shot everything else in horizontal simply because, I mean, it's for a video on YouTube. But it works both ways. So, dealer's choice. Now, another technique is that you've got to twist the camera. So when you're coming into a subject, try to think of different places that you can go. Raise the camera up, twist it at the last second. Now, quirky movements like that, they all sell the effect. It just makes it look different rather than just slow moving B-roll stuff. So when you are filming, you want to move slow and fluently. You don't want to be like whipping around as if you're trying to do the speed ramp like before you've actually even shot it. So what you want to do is you want to nice and slowly twist like that. I feel like Mr. Miyagi in Karate Kid. Nice and slowly. Okay, so now you've shot everything. Now we need to throw it into the editing software. Now I use Final Cut Pro. Now if you use Shift B in Final Cut Pro and you place your playhead where you want the speed ramp to start or end, and you press Shift B, that'll put a splice in the clip so that you can speed ramp. Now that makes editing this effect extremely easy. I highly suggest that you do that. Premiere Pro, I don't know, sorry. Now I would say speed up your footage to around between 700% and 1000%. Somewhere between there. There's no actual number to use because it's all based on how fast you moved when shooting it. Now there's a link in the description to a pack of motion blur effects, and the one that I use out of that, it's free. The one that I use out of that is moderate motion blur. But again, this could be personal preference. You can change it however you like. You might want minimal, or you might want extreme, or you might want moderate. Now the last step to all of this is to just go out and shoot it. That's it. We're done. Go and shoot. Like, comment, subscribe, do all the stuff you already love to do. I will see you in the next one. Silly.